Now, there's a couple of people we can call it potentially the star of this game. There's also one side of the ball specifically we could easily call the star of the game. I got to start this off here as we talk about individual performances here with the guy who is the surprising star of this game.
Kind of called it
and that's
a little bit.
Me and Mr. Daniel Jones. Because, oh my God, Daniel Jones. Great game. Listen, I know like we've I won't say trashed him. We've given what we think are honest assessments of him. Like we've said before, we root for him. This is the kind of performance we wanted out of him. Like DJ gets all the credit in the world for this. And we talked about it. Had the Giants potentially lost this game, it might have been time to sit DJ to avoid the injury contract clause at that point there. But instead, Daniel Jones goes 23 of 34, 257 yards, 2 touchdowns. Guys, that's a really good stat line for this league. Keep in mind, scoring is down across this league. Like, I don't think you have to expect a 300 and 350 yard kind of performance at that point to be impressed by him. A solid performance. He had good touch on the ball. He even had a couple of drops in that. His percentage in his yards could have been a little higher, actually, because the receivers definitely dropped some ball. He had 2 really nice deep passes.
I was about to say.
Like, that's one of the things we've knocked at him more than anything else is he has missed guys that are wide open down the field in deep ball scenarios. He did on the same drive 2 really nice deep balls at that point to Darius Slayton. And then on top of that, then you got to throw in the fact that you look at that play he had with the first touchdown to Wan'Dale Robinson. He led him with the ball. And what I mean by that, we've talked about it before, where Daniel Jones, some guys that had to kind of go back to the ball a little bit there because he's been underthrowing people a little bit there. No, that was a perfectly thrown ball where once he caught it, all he had to do was turn and he was in the end zone.
Yes.
As quintessentially classic, excellent ball placement as you get in the NFL. So, and then look at him running the ball. 11 of 38 yards. I said 11 carries, 38 yards. Like, he ran the ball a lot, too. He was the second leading rusher. He deserves a ton of credit. And, we're going to call you Cheese, dude. I don't know which way you want to be called. Let me know if that's what you want your nickname to be here on the show. But Cheese here says, no Danny slander today. 100% right. No one can mock Daniel Jones today. Now, we can have a long-term discussion with him about him another day. But today, Daniel Jones played just about as good a job as you can in this game. I can't look at anything and say Daniel Jones didn't do this right, didn't do that right. He threw deep balls. He threw good placement. He ran the ball when need be at that point there. The offense was efficient. Daniel Jones did a hell of a job today.
He did. He did big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He stepped up when he had to do. Like, he really didn't make any mistakes. The only mistake I saw that he did was instead of when he ran the ball, he should have slid a couple times, but I don't think he could ever teach that guy to slide the ball with the ball.
Yeah. He's not his personality.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what we keep talking about, the fact that, like, you look at this guy sometimes and you go, why do people love him so much? It's because of that kind of stuff. He is so goddamn competitive. Like, he doesn't show it. Like, you see when you see the guys like after they score, they go, they start like going crazy and like raging out at that point there. And I think some people are looking for that at DJ. That's not him. That's not his personality. His personality is calm, collective. But if you don't think he's competitive, if he wasn't competitive, he wouldn't be knocking into 4 guys to get a first down.
No, not at all.
He's got neck coming off an ACL injury. I'm like, this is his career he's putting on the line every time he does that.
He wouldn't be in the NFL if he wasn't competitive.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't say enough nice things about Daniel Jones, guys. I wish that this would be the Daniel Jones we get week in, week out. Because honestly, if we had this Daniel Jones week in, week out, we wouldn't be talking about a quarterback right now. We'd be saying Daniel Jones is the guy. That's how good he played. So that was, like I said, it was as good a play as I think this is potentially like, and I mean, there's that one Commander game he had that he balled out and had like 4 or 5 touchdowns. Like, that's obviously his best game, but this is probably a top 5 game by him.
That's fair to say. I mean, you talk about, like you said before, 257 yards, which out of DJ, since his rookie year, like, you really don't see that out of DJ. in general.
No.
He ran the ball well. He threw some deep passes, and this NFL, like you said, this right now, if you're a fancy player, you definitely know, or just a stat line hawk, just throwing in general is down. Touchdowns are down from passing. So like the defense, which means defenses are stepping up better, more and stopping plays. So for him to do one of his best, and this time of year against
well, the pressure was on him. The pressure was on him again. If he lost this game, guys, the conversation was going to start being. I should say he lost. If the team lost this game, the conversation would start going to: should we bench DJ to avoid this injury clause? Same as Russell Wilson last year. Same as Derek Carr the year before. At that point with the Raiders, like this is what the NFL does now, and it would have been a legit conversation.
Would have been. I mean,
not a conversation now.
We talked about that since before the season started.
Yeah, because you have to start having that thought process. You're thinking long term. It's a business thing. And like I said, he looked absolutely amazing today, guys. Absolutely amazing. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think he's going to play like this the rest of the year per se. Not trying to be negative, just trying to be honest. This is one of his better games. But if he was to, I'm telling you right now, we'll be looking at year 7 of Daniel Jones to the New York Giants. Like
if we can all have this conversation again next year.
Yeah, like that's how good he played. Seriously. So, I'm sure the Daniel Jones haters are flipping themselves out right now. And it's funny because every time we talk about Daniel Jones, you and I get comments on the videos going, "Oh, you guys are bashing Daniel Jones." Here we are not. We're saying he did a damn good job. And that's how you know we're not Daniel Jones bashers. That's how you know. We're Daniel Jones truthers. There's a difference.
Truthers, that's nice.
Right?
But listen, if you're going to be critical of the team in general, you have to be pro and negative when it comes to how you're critiquing the team. Like if you're playing bad, you have to call it out. If you're playing good, you have to call it out. Like that's not saying you're a hater or basher or lover or whatever. That's just honest assessments.
Yep. And that's what you got to do. You look at the eye test and ignore the name of the back of the jersey and just give an honest assessment of what they're doing. He hasn't always played well. This week, absolutely spectacular game. And if we had a game ball to give you, Daniel Jones, we'd give it to you. I don't have one.
Here's the fake one.
A skull helmet, perhaps.
Here's my whatchamacallit remote.
There you go. This is for having a killer instinct.
Yeah. This is the remote that I watch you win the game on. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. So
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you.